Hello everyone. Blizzard dropped the new patch February 10th today, a few hours ago. Let's go over the in-game stuff real quick. What's new? Oh wait, I still have the overlay. Let's change that. This is the new the welcoming screen. It must be from the Luna event. I don't know. Maybe someone in the comments will know which one this exactly is. We have a few changes to the map pool, by the way. Let's go over that real quick. Alterac, Battlefield, Curse, Dragon Garden, Hanamura, Shrines, Sky Temple, Tomb, Towers, and Volskaya. So Volskaya is back in, Hanamura is in, Braxis is still gone, and the two maps that are in got rid of Blackheart's Bay and Warhead Junction. So yeah, that's for the map pool. And we have a cheeky new skin. And this one is... I mean, I don't think this was ever seen before. Just like the Thrall skin when they put it out. The Guldan. Yeah. Let's go into try mode real quick. I can show you. This is how it looks. Let's go here. Stands once. Alright. Well, let's have a look at the notes though. And then, I mean, there's the... I don't know, about the mounts. I'm not sure if any of this is all too interesting. But the patch notes, let's bring them up. As I said, dropped today. The PTR patch was like 1 month ago, so it was on the PTR for quite a while. Why is his face like Skeletor? Ah, he looks like Skeletor. But yeah, let's see what got changed between the PTR and the live notes. This one obviously was not teased before. Tundan Guldan. This is the same as before, right? Yeah. There's no changes to the overall changes. Map updates. So watchtowers will reset. We saw that 45 seconds. That's, in my opinion, it's by the way a good change. So Volskaya. Triglav basic attacks to structures. Basic attacks decreased. I guess when you're not hitting buildings. And the scaling increased when there's 2 player. Okay, so this is very good because it's the objective. Like putting 2 heroes in can be bad, but if you buff it like that, and they done that before, like the machine gun shoots faster, the laser shoots faster, the cooldowns are shorter as well. Like they've done a lot of things when 2 people occupy the Triglav that it becomes better. So this is all like I don't mind that. That's good. Warhead we can ignore for now. It's basically the same as on the PTR, but so I think this is just wording for Azmodan, right? Yeah, it says minions and mercs. This is actually a number change. 7 increased from 32 to 53. Now deals double damage to minions and mercenaries. I've seen only one Azmodan game in the scrim so far. He looked pretty weak, but the draft was kind of scuffed. His wave clear looks really gutted though, so I'm not exactly sure. And what is very interesting, guys, the level 20 talent, this one with unlimited range, actually made it through. Which is very interesting, because until now I feel like Blizzard was kind of removing all backdoor talents. Like the Reyna Hyperion that would be used for backdoor, they changed that. Back in the day, the BFG, the orbital BFG was changed so it wouldn't hit buildings. So I'm actually quite surprised that this is unchanged. And they did buff the baseline quest that you now have for Pride. So So if you finish it, it's 150 damage instead of 125. I honestly, I don't know. You guys know that I'm not a very big fan of Azmodan. I don't know where he stands after these changes. I let some Azmodan experts figure that out. Deathwing actually gets a shit ton of changes as well. So the only thing from PTR to life that's different is the auto attack damage, which got nerfed significantly and is still nerfed significantly, just not as much. It seems like all other changes made it through. I know there's landing delay reduction increase, so you land slower. Landing delay reduction increased. Yeah. I don't know what to think about the Deathwing changes. I think people were kinda sad. So he has no... Like, the form switch is just gone, right? And they don't give him the option anymore to switch form. Now you always have to go into the air, right? Oh yeah, Uki is saying it. You cannot change form unless you're in the air. That's really weird. I mean, it's very different from what Deathwing used to be. I'm not sure. I don't know if I like that. But... I mean, it's a direction to take him, right? And then there's a whole bunch of... like, when they change so many things about a hero, including talents, I need to see it in action. Like, I can't really tell from only the changes. What is noteworthy is that he has a pinnacle quest as well, the mythical reward. I checked it in try mode. If you ever finish it, it is insane damage on buildings. It basically kills the fort right away. Falstad, the nerfs went through for his W build. It's a small nerf, but it's probably needed. Gokul, thank you for the raid, by the way. We are looking at the patch notes from today. Jaina changes went through unchanged. This is just wording. So basically, you get your ice block, and then you get your improved ice block, or whatever they call it, at 30k damage. And it allows you to move and cast. So you're... This is very, very strong on a hero like Jaina, if you ever get it. Like a very strong mythical reward. I don't know if it's balanced or not, but yeah. It is obviously super powerful. So Kerrigan changes. Uli was very concerned with Kerrigan. He said if Blizzard doesn't change the numbers on the PTR, then she might be really bad. And I mean, he is one of the best Kerrigan players, but like, I don't know exactly. So they increased the stacks, right? That you need. Kill window, receive a free charge has been reduced to auto. So this is like a nerf. And it says killed in narrow proximity. I don't know how much range that is, like, to get a stack. But yeah, I don't know exactly. Like, Uli was concerned about the Kerrigan changes, that she becomes worse. So I think Muradin is definitely weaker than before, unless you get your mythical rewards. Maybe, Uki, you played one game of Muradin today, or was it Simply that played it? Because in the old patch, you get your Pierce on Q at level 10, right? But I don't know if you have 50 stacks at level 10 consistently. And they removed the rewind. But, I mean, to be fair, if you finish the mythical reward and you had rewind, then the hero would be absolutely insane. But yeah, I don't know how... Like, this is 200 stacks, right? It was 150 on the PTR, now it's 200, so it's... It did get nerfed before they pushed it to live. In terms of the talent changes, they all stayed the same. This one can only occur once every 10 seconds, it says. So this is like the new rewind. You have a second charge of your W and your E, which is obviously worse than having a real rewind. So I feel like overall he's just weaker than he used to be, but I need to see that in action as well, right? I don't know. Yeah, we have to see. The fish. Did they kill or hit them with pufferfish? What was it before? Oh no, they just reworded, I think. So they increased the amount of stacks needed from 100 to 200 and from 200 to 400. So also quite a lot later than you would unlock it. Spawn egg at random. Yeah, it's still in there, right? Where is it? Here. Murky can now place 2 eggs, but randomly revives from one of them. Interesting. March damage increase. Yeah, I mean, these are... We saw that on the PTR, so that is basically the same numbers. That's fine, I think. Sylvanas is probably the hero that has the easiest time getting her pinnacle rewards. And she's also very strong, I would say. And she's like really high pick rate and contested. They didn't nerf anything about it. So I wonder if she's like a prototype on how quickly you are supposed to get your mythical rewards. But I don't know. I guess it's gonna be different for every hero. But I feel like Sylvanas has pretty easy time on getting it compared to anyone else. And she's very strong, but yeah. Thrall. So, I spoke about this yesterday. Maybe Echo of the Elements is gonna become viable with this change. Mythic Reward now allows Chain Lightning to bounce back to the same target. And they increase the Crash Lightning bonus damage if you ever get there. And they nerfed your baseline auto attack. Actually, Thrall is in a weird spot after all these changes. Like, I feel like he was too strong initially when they reworked him into the mythical rewards or quests. And now he's maybe actually a bit weaker than he used to be. It's 100 stacks for this, yes. It's 100 stacks for this. Thrall and Aram is disgusting, yeah. That is true. Crash Lightning is gonna be even stronger than Aram. Alright, let's see. Tyrande, they changed their mind about nerfing the mana pool. They increased the owl. So this is baseline to 55. And you get mana from hitting your E or something, right? Wasn't it? Actually, Tyrande, it's gonna be a very big change for her as well. Oh, yeah, here it says now it restores 25 per hit. Yeah, it really depends on how consistently you can unlock these things, right? For Tyrande. Tyrande is unplayable before 10 stacks. After that, it's good. Yeah. Starfall, mana cost increased. Shadow, so both ults slightly higher mana. After hitting 20, yeah. I mean, these, yeah. It just depends on like how consistently you can get the rewards. Is there any bug fixes that were added? Something with Odin? Okay, just I think visual. I think this was a visual bug. Ah, yeah, and this is very. I know a lot of people were tilted by that. You know, you can put possession, like the Sylvanas possession is now in the quick cast menu. So overall, they did small changes between PTR and live. Most things went through as they had planned, I guess. And because there's quite some big reworks on some of the heroes, Muradin, Azmodan, Tyrande to some extent, Murky actually. And some of these heroes are not getting played that much. We will have to see how things line up. I think the Falstad one, this is good. They should have done something similar for Sylvanas as well, by the way. And we got something new, guys. Here, the Guldan. You know? Gonna be the little surprise gift. Watchtowers turn neutral after 45 seconds. Yes, they do. Which is a good change as well. At least I think it's a good change. But we need to get used to that, right? Because we played 20 years with how Watchtowers worked. And then today it's gonna change. From now on it's gonna change. But yeah, honestly, I mean, I'm happy to see patches, so I'm ready to figure out, like, how the balance will be. But it's good to see some patches again.